Hi guys, welcome to my page. If you haven't been here yet, my name is Llewellyn and I am the owner and artist at Whimsy, and I like to do like painting scenes on furniture. So tonight we are starting a new one, and this is my regular scheduled live for the week. Is Wednesdays at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm just getting colors blocked in today. I'm just kind of laying them out, and part of this scene is going to be wrapped around the side, and then part's going to be on the front of this vanity I'm doing. So today we're just going to get these colors in here and kind of get the landscape so you have an idea of where I'm going with it, or I have an idea, I should say, of where I'm going with it. I am looking at two pictures that my customer sent me. This is a custom one. So I'm just kind of like going off the two pictures, and this is really just putting in like color blocking, just basically putting in where all the colors go. So, and for this picture, the beach was actually like black sand. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of stick some caviar in here. I'm using all Dixie Belle colors. That is the paint that I usually stick with. And you could do this with any paint line really. That's just happens to be my favorite. So I'm using caviar right now, and then I had the Gulf and Antebellum Blue, two of my favorite colors in there. Okay, and this one's just, it's another ocean scene. And it's a winter one, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to make my beach look wintry, but that'll come later. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. So right here is just gonna stick some clips in. And this part's pretty quick and easy, pretty straightforward. And I think I kind of want my beach or my water a little higher. Not quite there. But yeah, basically I just use the color blocking just to get an idea of where I'm going to be putting everything. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but I just have some little pencil lines. That's all I used was pencil, just to get an idea of where I'm going to be putting everything. Okay, I'm gonna add in my sky, and I'm using some driftwood at the bottom here because it's kind of gray and cloudy at the bottom, and all of this I'm gonna go in and add the details. So this is all just, I probably should have added my sky before the cliffs, but you know, it happens. So all of this is, and here's some apricot. I'm using some apricot. All of this is just kind of planning out what I'm going to be doing. So I'm not too worried quite yet. And then the white that I'm using is cotton. And I always go back in and kind of go over everything a few times, but you can see already it's kind of coming together. It looks like a little scene there. Okay, my next color is going to be, it's the Dixie Belle Blue for the sky. That's a little blue. I don't know if I like that. Well, maybe. And I'm gonna try and do as much of this piece, I think, as I can live. I did another recent beach one live, and it was fun to have everybody follow along. Got some good feedback from that one, so I think I'm gonna try that with this as well. Okay, and I'm just putting in some white. This is, if you need Dixie Belle colors, I just use cotton for my white all the time. And this would be kind of like the ripples of the waves and the sea foam sort of area. And then you can add in some more, like this would be where another wave would come in, kind of curving around. And they don't have to be perfect right now because I will be going back and adding all the details and stuff like I do. The first coat's always hard to tell, but we're getting there. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my palette knife now. And I'm gonna add in some depth into these, the cliffs over here. And I'm just using, for my darks, I'm just using Midnight Sky. It's a Dixie Belle color. It's almost black, like it's really close. About as close as you can get to black. And I'm just gonna drag it down, straight down from the top. And this is kind of how I do my mountains too. And it just adds like dark areas and light areas. And I might have gotten a little too much in some spots, but that doesn't bother me because I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in with my lighter colors. This is just the very beginnings of it all. Okay, so now we've got some dark areas in, and they look a little scary. That's okay, because then you can go back with like a lighter gray. Let me pick one. I have driftwood, and you can lighten them back up. So we can stir it a little bit. And this is just the driftwood, and it went over, what was the color it was first? I think it was Hurricane Gray? Yeah, Hurricane Gray. And then I added in some caviar, but you can really see, I will be adding in some white too. But you can really see what a difference, just a little bit of driftwood, like just dragging it, just barely touching it right across the top. I'm kind of dragging it because the clips kind of came down this way, and I can always go back in with a brush, and you know, if you want some sort of a feature to stand out, you know, like there's a big dark spot right here, I can go back in with a brush or with the palette knife again and go over this, but this is just to give it some texture so it doesn't look so flat, and so that you can really see just darks and lights, and it's a quicker way than trying to do it all with a brush. Let's see, we're almost done for now because I'm gonna have to let it dry to get it. I'm gonna have to let it dry to be able to go over it again with anything because there's a lot of paint on there right now. It's still really wet. All of this is pretty wet besides the sky, which I'll also be doing the sky again too. This sky looks a little weird. It got a little gray. I don't really like it. That's okay, because usually most of my stuff takes about 2 coats is what I want. This part isn't, it's pretty simple. This part, I think it's pretty straightforward. It's those little details that always get me. That's when I spend like hours on a piece. And I definitely need more white in here. I kind of wanted to add some like crashing rocks and stuff too. I'm just gonna have to do that more straight on. I'm kind of in an angle here. There we go. But I'm gonna have to like step back and look at the piece a little better. But yeah, just for a beginning, I think we started off pretty good. And unless I pull you guys around the side, really, I'm nearly done because I'm gonna have to wait. I'll probably add some like crashing waves over here. And you can see any white you add, it just kind of looks like a wave. So it makes it pretty simple. It just looks like the foamy waves. And then I'm gonna have to add the snow all up on here. And I'm thinking some snow on the beach as well. Okay, well, I think I'm done with this part for right now. I kind of just want to let it dry, and I can kind of take you guys around the front. I've got a few more minutes, so maybe I'll get the front kind of put in place. Put the base colors down a bit. And those clips are looking pretty good. I can see them on the All right, bringing some white in here, and I was using the Gulf and Antebellum Blue. I like to try and keep y'all in the loop on what I'm using. And maybe make a little wave. A wave can go here. So like any area where I'm gonna put a wave, I'll just make it a little bit lighter. And then later on, I can go back in with my whites and kind of, you know, pull it all together. But for right now, I just put lighter areas and darker areas and, you know, color and no color, or color and versus white. And that just kind of shows me where I kind of plan out my waves. But I'm not too worried about them being exact to begin with, because at this point, this is just kind of fun. It's just kind of planning. And I'm just gonna go back in with more white in my ocean. And these waves over on this side are gonna be kind of closer because they're coming at you. So these waves, I'm just gonna do crashing sorts of waves. And then there's gonna be lots of little smaller ripply ones coming up. But I'm thinking, I'm gonna be working on this piece a lot. So I'll probably just keep going live for the next few weeks and working on it on and off. Some of it I'm gonna have to do on my own time without the camera on so that it looks good at the end. Because my best work is without the camera on. I can't even help it. I've got this one side all blocked in, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching. What day is today? Wednesday. I usually try to do a live on Saturday or Friday or Saturday, but usually Saturday. So hopefully I'll be going live on Saturday. I know I'll be going live again soon on this piece because I want to keep working on it and get done with it and get it shipped out of here as quick as possible. And then I've also got 2 side tables that are going to match that I'll be doing as well. Maybe live, maybe not. But thank you guys for watching and joining me tonight, and thanks for the support in the comments as always, and I will see you again soon. Bye.